Welcome all you Shubhchintaks to daily growth practice, that is DGP sessions presented by Digital Gone Easy, that is DGE.
And today's topic would be very exciting because today is the last class for cybersecurity. And as I promised, I'll give you the keys. I'll give you the methods to encrypt your devices, encrypt your mobile and your laptop, so that in case of any kind of like physical threat also, if somebody steals your device itself, in that case also they'll not be able to get your data, come to your data, right? And with that, I'll also give you some information about some tools and which you can use for transferring that information. That is the most secured way of transferring. Okay. And you'll be like, at least sometime like we share password or something like that, or there is a file or some information which we just wanted to share, and keep that with the limited with that person itself. Say for example, मुझे कोई फाइल भेजनी है या कोई इंफॉर्मेशन भेजना है शुभ्रा को, मैं चाहता हूं कि शुभ्रा उसको बस रीड करे और मतलब उसके बाद वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाए इंफॉर्मेशन। जस्ट एक बार भेजना है, आफ्टर दैट इंफॉर्मेशन गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड, और या उसको कोई और देख ना पाए। ठीक है, मैंने इफ आई सेंड ए फाइल, देन इट विल बी अंटिल शी डिलीट्स इट। एंड डिलीट का भी लेवल होता है कि आप डिलीट कर दिया तो कई बार रिस्टोर भी होता है। तो पर प्रॉपरली इफ इट इज नॉट डिलीटेड, इट कैन बी रिकवर्ड, और उसके बाद एनीवन कैन गेट एक्सेस। सो ये भी एक मेथड बताऊंगा जिससे कि आपको कुछ सेंसिटिव इंफॉर्मेशन है, समथिंग लाइक दैट व्हिच यू नीड टू शेयर टू समबडी, वो जो है आप भेज सकते हो वन टाइम पे, और वो उसके बाद आफ्टर रीडिंग इट विल गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड। So with that, I'll start my today's session. Let me share my screen. And before starting, can anyone let me know what they know about encryption? What it is? Any idea? Anyone? It's like nothing to. कुछ जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको पता ही हो, but अगर if you know about, so let me tell you, encryption is something. देखिए, आपने सभी ने ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शन तो किए होंगे, एवरीबडी, राइट? यू ऑल हैव डन ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शंस, you all, I mean, somebody might have done might have purchased cryptocurrencies, right? तो जितने भी ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शंस होते हैं, all type of online transaction are encrypted. Okay, are end to end encrypted. There are two type of encryption. One is one-sided encryption, another is end-to-end encrypted. You might have heard about this WhatsApp philosophy, or WhatsApp, these days WhatsApp messages are end-to-end encrypted. What is this end-to-end encryption? End-to-end encryption is nothing. It is something which no one can read, no one can intercept in between. इंटरसेप्ट क्यों नहीं कर सकते? व्हाट्सएप को हम क्यों सेफ मानते हैं, मतलब मानते हैं, खैर देखिए सेफ्टी की मतलब उस बार उस लेवल से बात करें तो अलग बात है, बट इंक्रिप्टेड है, ऐसे कोई नो वन कैन इंटरसेप्ट योर इंफॉर्मेशन, दैट इज ट्रू। हाउ वी कैन थिंक दैट इट इज इंक्रिप्टेड? बिकॉज दोनों साइड से इंक्रिप्शन होता है। इंक्रिप्शन का मतलब होता है सिंपल लेमन टर्म में, दैट यू आर चेंजिंग योर इंफॉर्मेशन और डेटा इन दैट फॉर्मेट, और साइफर्स को कहते हैं, कि nobody else can decode that until unless somebody has the key to decode it. It's just like a lock, as you can see, right? एक डेटा पे लॉक है, ठीक है, और no one can enter inside to read that data until unless they have that key with them. Simple, बहुत ही लेमन टर्म में ये इसका डेफिनेशन है, ठीक है? तो encryption, why it is necessary these days? Like we are, I mean, everyone here are like geographically located into different locations, right? But we are communicating very frequently with each other, right? We are sharing some data, sharing some information, sharing some files or something like that. And in that sharing, we don't care about like if someone else in between can read that or not, or it can happen. If you're not encrypting your data, anyone else can read that. First thing is that this online sharing. Second thing is that that if you're not encrypted your device, say for example, one एग्जाम्पल बताओ ना, आपका लैपटॉप में आपका सारा डेटा रख रखा है, लैपटॉप में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई, राइट, आपने स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा या जो भी एन एक्स वाई जेड, आप जा करके अपने शॉप पे दिया, उसको बोला कि लैपटॉप में दिक्कत हो रही है, भैया ने कहा ठीक है, इट विल टेक 2-3 days वट एवर टू गेट दैट फिक्स्ड. नाउ I mean, in that time, it's very simple for anybody to simply, take out your hard drive and transfer your complete data, right? Mobile के साथ भी ऐसा हो सकता है, right? Mobile, if a mobile is not working, if you have given somebody else, or they wanted to do something into that or for correcting that mobile, and if it is not encrypted, it means anyone can copy your complete data from your mobile, right? So encryption is very necessary these days, as we are into the digital era. Encryption plays a very vital role here. We all should be aware of what is encryption and how we can enable this encryption methodology to transact in between safes. Okay, so encryption make sure that your data is confidential, your data is like protected with some unauthorized access or modification or tampering in between, and then it also like adhere the compliance. Okay, maybe like a regulatory requirements or like that. Okay, I mean usually it is being used for the companies and all that. So it transform your readable plain text into unreadable format, that is a cipher text, using an algorithm and key. Okay, the process is fundamental to protecting your confidentiality, integrity, and privacy of your data in an increasingly connected world. That's what I said, right? So encryption इस वजह से जरूरी है, because आप इतना ज्यादा connected हो. अब मैं कोई मैसेज पास ऑन करना चाहता हूँ जो मतलब एक स्पेसिफिक पर्सन को भेजना चाहता हूँ, अगर encrypted नहीं है मेरा इंफॉर्मेशन तो कोई भी आकर के उसमें इंटरसेप्ट कर सकता है. It's very easy to get that interception done. Right? So we should be taking care of that. Okay. Importance of encrypting device. Because if it is not encrypted, I have already told that what type of risk it could be. Your data is simply like available to anyone who can access your device physically, right? So it is vulnerable for potential leak of your data. Okay, and it can lead to anything like financial loss or compromise of business secret. Anything, it can happen. Anything. आप कहीं बाहर जा रहे हो, आपका लैपटॉप है, आपके लैपटॉप में कोई कॉन्फिडेंशियल डेटा है, आप होटल में रुके हो, आप कहीं बाहर गए, स्टेप डाउन किया, और हो सकता है कोई इसी दौरान होटल्स में आकर के और आपका डेटा कॉपी कर ले, राइट? यू डोंट नो. सो उन सब मेथड से कैसे हम प्रोटेक्टेड रह सकें, कैसे हमारे एब्सेंस में भी हमारा डेटा सेफ रहे, वी कैन प्रिजर्व आवर डेटा इन आवर एब्सेंस ऑल्सो, यही है एन्क्रिप्शन. अच्छा, encryption provides a critical safety net, ensuring that data remains protected even when physical security is breached. Full disk encryption secure all the data at rest, including operating system and user files, creating a comprehensive shield against unauthorized access. It it gives data protection, it complies with the regulatory compliance, and you are in peace of mind. Even if you are not there with your device, you are in peace of mind that no one else can intercept your information, can get your data, right? So how to encrypt? Encrypting Windows laptop with BitLocker. So I'll let you know how to encrypt your Windows system which there is a BitLocker facility which has been given. That is very powerful security feature given by given by Windows laptop for encrypting your devices, encrypting your hard drives. Okay, so that you can safeguard your data. I'll let you know how you can do that. You can come to your drive. As you can see, there is a lock showing here, right? So how to lock it? Here actually I have already created that lock. So it is coming as manage BitLocker. If you right click your drive, you'll be able to see there is an option to enable the BitLocker. Okay. So you can directly come here and enable the BitLocker. You can, I mean, right click there and then enable it. So what it will do, it will encrypt all your data. Whatever the data is available into your drive, it will encrypt that all. And then if, like if you're not there and your laptop is shut down, if somebody wanted to, plug in their USB drive, or they have taken out a hard drive and wanted to copy that data, they'll not be. Even if they'll copy it, they'll not be able to read it until they'll be able to break that encryption. And breaking that BitLocker encryption is not possible. It's not possible. If you break this BitLocker encryption, you can break anything, right? So it's not possible. It is a facility which has been given by Windows, and if you just enable it, then you can simply lock your complete drive. Now you can add the password also. You need to add the password, okay? Because if you will not add the password, it will not work. So once your laptop starts, then it will ask for the password from that drive. On the drive on which you have already enabled the encryption, it will ask for the password, and once you enter the password, then only the drive will open. Otherwise it will not open, and until your system is on, then it will be unlocked. And as soon as you just restart your system, it will automatically lock your drive, okay? So that if somebody tries to even try to steal something, they'll not be able to, right? And there is some backup recovery keys also there. uh, I mean, through that backup recovery key, in case if you lost your password, then there is only this way that you can recover. Make sure that if you are entering any password for unlocking it, okay, if you like miss that password and if you don't have the recovery key, nothing can be done. Your data cannot be recovered. So make sure you keep your password remembered, and also keep the backup recovery key anywhere noted down. Just don't download and keep it online so that anyone can breach that, right? So if you'll enable it, then once you'll start the laptop, it will be locked automatically, and it will, once you double click that hard drive, it will ask for the password, and you need to enter the password. Like that it will work. Okay. So this is BitLocker. Enable encryption, save recovery key, then complete encryption. This is what BitLocker is all about. There is a method for Mac OS laptops. I don't have Mac OS laptop right now with me, so I'm just showing that how you can enable that. There is a file vault kind of stuff which is there, which if you'll go to system setting, privacy and security, there is option to enable the file vault. Okay. So here through this you can enable the file vault in Mac operating system based laptop, and then everything, actually Mac is more like tilted towards recovery, encryption, and safety security. You might have heard iOS mobile are also considered to be more safer than Android, and Mac systems are also considered to be more safer as compared to Windows. So they choose better security, and they encrypt all your iCloud data, and I mean whatever there is available on your laptop. Okay. So by this method, you can enable the encryption. And let me tell you, I mean, if you have enabled the encryption, then once you enter with your credentials only, then only it will get uh, decrypted. Otherwise, if you'll try to even enter without entering the credential properly or something like that, you'll not be able to access that information also. And I'll show one thing to you, that if you wanted to enable encryption onto a particular folder, or if you wanted to enable any particular file also, you can do that. Okay. Encrypting Android device and mobile. This is the most important thing these days. need to always have that checked with us. Okay, so see, if you are setting up a lock screen with a pin, pattern, or password, then if someone is not able to, and if you have encrypted your data, then if somebody is not able to log in with your pin or something, like if they don't have it, then they'll not be able to access your data because it is already encrypted and no one would be able to read it. Okay, so there is a process of doing that. Let me just 1 minute. Now come to setting. Here also I can search for encryption. Okay, usually you can get it from setting privacy security. Okay, security, privacy, encrypt and encrypt phone. Okay, you can check your phone right now itself. If it is showing as encrypt phone is encrypted, okay, it means your data is already encrypted. If it is not encrypted, then please go ahead and encrypt it. Okay, see, so in my mobile it is like security and privacy, and then more and encrypt and credentials. Here you can see it is showing as encrypted. There are other stuff also: user credential, install certificate, clear credentials. These are something which are some specific detail for accessing that encrypted data or something like that. It will take longer time, but at least make sure that you have this option enabled. You can see this option into your mobile phone, that it is showing as encrypted. If it is showing as encrypted, and if you have used proper biometric security, and if you have used proper pin or something like that, then definitely it means your mobile is encrypted and no one can intercept that. Okay, so we can encrypt your mobile devices like this, and then I told you the benefits of that. In iOS also, as I told, file vault, if you enable it, then your uh, file are already encrypted, and until unless if someone is able to access your touch ID or biometrics or your pin, they'll not be able to access your data. So iOS ज़्यादा secured है, and this leads to, I mean, biometric security, iCloud protection, theft protection. It will enable the theft protection, because if somebody stole your device also, in that case, in that case as well, if your password is hard to crack, they'll not be able to get your data. And key considerations, yes, you need to consider some encryption stuff also, that just not enabling this feature will work. You need to also use multi-factor authentication, recovery key management, and strong password practice. You need to follow this. Okay, make sure that you also enable multi-factor. Make sure you also recover key management, like if you lost your password in that case, okay, then you need to have that recovery key management, right? So you need to have that. You need to have that passcode stored in a secured place, and then password practice. Anyways, I have already taken the session that how you can create a strong password, so you should have the strong password. Okay, yeah, there are some risks also associated to encryption. There are some attacks like cold boot attack, malware threats, social engineering, and side channel attacks, which can lead to unencrypt or decrypt your device information, and then they can pass through. But yeah, doing that, it is very tough. So you don't have to worry about all this, that okay, if anything can happen like that. But yes, there are some risk also, which I have just explained, that you can consider for those risks. And these are some further resources: Apple Windows resources, Apple resources, and Android resources. You can go through it. Okay, I'll share this PPT into the group. You can go through it, and you can enable. You can get to know more about encryption, and you can enable it for your devices. Okay. There is one site which I was saying, that if you wanted to share some information, one time only. Okay. Say for example, okay, password is Okay, this is a website onetimesecret.com. If you wanted to share some credentials or something which you don't want anybody else to intercept, or anybody else, you don't want to keep that. You want to like if you share a file, as I told you, right, it will be with that person. And if you have messaged them, it will be in that message. So just share it once. Okay, so I just mentioned my email address is this, password is this, right? It is just a dummy one, it's not the real one. And you can also enable the password here also. Okay, the password is ASDF123, say for example. And you can set the expiry also. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 12 hours, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, like that. So if I just click on 5 minutes, it will automatically expire after 5 minutes. Now click on create link. You have got a link. Let me give this link to everybody. You can try opening this within 5 minutes and let me know after that if you try opening that, if it is opening or not. And you need to enter the password also, ASDF123. And see, it is ticking, expiring at 9:48. It will automatically expire, that link. So this is very useful tool. Through this you can send your sensitive or information or something like that which you don't want to share to anybody. And there is one more thing I just wanted to show that to you. If you wanted to enable encryption onto some specific file or a folder, you can do that also. Okay, so like say for example profile portfolio, this is the folder which I just wanted to enable. Go to properties, general, advanced, encrypt content to secure data. Okay, you can click onto this and then click OK, then apply changes for this folder only, or apply changes for this file, subfolder files. So it will ask that if you're applying this changes for this folder only, or applying the changes for this folder and subfolder and files, whatever there inside that folder and file, it will also get encrypted. And once you create that folder, if you wanted to keep some files of yours into that folder, then you can do that, and it will automatically encrypt if you just selected this option. But if selected this option, it will enable only for that folder, and depends on the size of that file, size of that folder, how much time it will take to encrypt it. Okay, I'm just applying for this time for this specific folder only, and then you can see nothing will be shown to you, something like that. Okay, what has happened, something like that. You will be able to view that. Okay, because from your end there is nothing happened. Okay, but because you are legitimate, you are logged into your system with your credentials, and system know that you are the legitimate one. Once you log the system, if somebody wanted to access that specific file, they'll not be able to access it. Okay, so that is a file and folder level encryption. And the drive encryption which I have shown, you can encrypt the complete drive itself so that nobody unauthorized can access it. Okay, so yes, this is it which I want to discuss for today's discussion. और एक और ऑप्शन है प्ले प्रोटेक्ट, मोबाइल में ना प्ले प्रोटेक्ट में जाकर के प्ले स्टोर में प्ले प्रोटेक्ट को एनेबल कर दो. ठीक है, उसमें कई बार क्या होता है कि इफ यू जस्ट एनेबल इट, सो इट विल मेक श्योर, नॉर्मली होता है लेकिन अगर आप चेक कर लो इफ इट इज नॉट देयर, so it will make sure that whatever you're downloading from Play Store, I mean it's a correct one or something like that. It is not intent for any malicious, it is not meant for any malicious intent. इसको enable रखो, it is good thing for you. I think with this I'm done with the session.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much for joining.